Today we're talking about three-digit problems again, but this time we're going to use place value blocks. And if we don't have place value blocks, we're going to draw pictures of place value blocks to solve the problem. Another word for problem is algorithm. So we're going to use place value blocks to solve our addition problem or our addition algorithm. Let's go over what we call our place value blocks. This one right here is called a hundreds flat. It's 100 cubes put together and it makes a flat square. This one is our tens rod. We have 10 ones cubes put together and it stands up like a rod. This one is our ones block. Here's a problem using our standard algorithm, but this time we've built a model of our numbers using place value blocks. I have 356 in my place value blocks and 125 in my place value blocks. I'm going to add the place value blocks starting with my ones column, then my tens column, and then my hundreds column. The same way I would add my standard algorithm or problem. I would add the ones column, then the tens column, and last I would do the hundreds column. Now, today we're going to talk a little bit about regrouping, which is something I know you remember from second grade. Let's go over the steps together. First, let's look at the ones cubes. Let's count them together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, keep counting, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Ooh, I know that in my ones column here, I can only have up to 9 because when I go to 10, that's the tens column. Get it? 10, tens column. I have 11 ones in my ones column right now, so I need to bundle 10 of them and move it from the ones column to my tens column. I'm going to do that by circling 10 ones. So there's 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's my 10 ones cubes. And my circle is my lassoum. I'm going to put those together and move them into my tens column. If I had real cubes on the screen, I could put them together and slide them into the tens column. Now, we have 1 left that's outside of my group or my bundle. That is how many I have left in my ones column. So that is my number or value I'm going to put in the ones column. Now let's count our tens. Here is 1 10 that we have now. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 tens now, so we need to write 8 in our tens column. Let's move to our hundreds column. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 hundredths. So I'm going to write the number 4. The answer to my algorithm or my problem is 481. We solved it with our place value blocks. If you don't have place value blocks, you will draw a picture of them. Let's try that next. In this problem, we're going to solve the standard algorithm or problem using drawings of place value blocks. My large squares are my hundreds flats. My lines are my tens rods, and my little squares are my ones blocks. So here I have 153, and this one I have 272. Let's start in our ones place and count how many ones we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5 ones. I don't need to regroup. So I'm going to write my number 5 in my answer in my ones column. Let's look at my tens column. Let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There are 12 tens rods. I can't have that, so I'm going to make a bundle of 10. I have 5 at the top, and then I need to loop in 5 more. There's 4 there, and this one makes 5. Everything inside of the blue loop is going to be put together and made into a hundreds flat. And I'm going to move it over to the hundreds column. I have 2 tens rods left, so that's what I'm going to put in my tens column. Now, when I count my hundreds flats, I need to make sure that I don't forget this part that I looped. Remember, there's 10 tens, and if I put them together, it's going to make a hundreds flat. So let's count that one first so we don't forget it. 1, 2, 3, 4. There are 4 hundreds. We solved the algorithm, but this time we used pictures of place value blocks instead of place value blocks. Let's try solving these as a class with place value blocks and then with pictures of them. Good job!